Good morning. Today we will be working on the Week 4 spreadsheet assignment. If you have gone in and downloaded your spreadsheet template, you should see the screen appearing in front of you that looks just like this. All of your instructions are contained on the first page. Our first instruction tells us to enter the data, and I have gone ahead and entered 3 made-up students just so you can see what it looks like once you get it entered. All this information will come from the Week 1 data posted in the main. And you will probably have some leftover numbers on the left. The easiest way to handle this is to come to the right, click, drag through, and right-click and delete, and repeat the process until you have all of the extra cells deleted and you are ready to work with formulas. You are told in your directions, once you have all of this entered, to write formulas to calculate each of the following: average of each numeric column to 2 decimal places, the median of each numeric column, and the mode of each numeric column. So we are in average. What we want to do is we want to use a formula. And since average is listed in the most commonly used formulas, we will click average, and we will highlight the cells that we want to calculate the average for. In this case, it's D4 through D6. You will notice that the formula appears average parentheses D4 colon D6, and simply click enter. And you will do this all the way across. Make sure that you highlight the correct cells. Notice it will not automatically choose the correct cells. You have to go in and select them. When you finish this process, you will notice that the average cell calculated 6 decimal places, so we want to make sure that all of these are calculating to 2 decimal places. So we want to go right click and click Format Cells. We want a number, and we want it to 2 decimal places. The next step is to go to median, and you're wanting to calculate the median for the same 3 cells. The median is also located under the AutoSum function. You'll notice it is not listed in one of the most frequently used formulas, so we go to More Functions, find Median, click OK, and then we can just highlight the range of cells and click Enter, or we can type them in the number 1 box. And it's the same format, D4 colon D6. This gives us the median for the range of cells from D4 through D6. And perform the same function all the way across. In this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type them in and then click OK. I am just repeating the process all the way across. And when the box appears in front of your screen, when the dialog box appears, you can simply grab and drag it out of the way. That's exactly what I'm doing, is I'm dragging it out of the way. And then I'm highlighting my cells. Now the median is done. The next formula we're using is mode. Again, click on the auto sum. You will notice that mode is not listed, so go to More Functions, find Mode, click OK, and we want the mode over the same cells, and you'll notice that it appears number not applicable or not available. This is because the mode represents the most frequently recurring number in the series. No number occurs more than the others, so it's not available. You can just leave it like it is. Do the same thing all the way across. And in this one, when we look at the numbers, we notice that 4 should appear. And it does. We see that this one should appear as 2. This one should appear as 4. This one should be 3. Sorry about that, I clicked the wrong one. And again, you're just dragging through the numbers to highlight the cells. Okay, once you are finished with this, you have all of your formulas in place. If you go back, it tells you to copy all of the information on the data worksheet and place it on the ascending by last name worksheet, and it tells us to sort. And then it tells us copy all the information on the data worksheet and place it on the descending by first name worksheet. So to do that, you can simply click this little corner right here to select the entire sheet and click, either right click and click copy, or you can simply click Control C, and notice that the dotted line appears. We're going to go to ascending by last name and click Control V, and we're going to go to descending by first name and do the same thing. I also like to include it on this last page simply so I can look at all of my information. You may either choose to put it there or not. Now, when we go back to the ascending by last name sheet, we know that we are going to need to get these in order. So the way that we do this is we highlight the cells and we click Sort and Filter. And we are going ascending, so we are going A to Z. It tells us the lowest values are at the top of the column. And simply click Sort A to Z. A dialog box will appear asking you if you want to expand the selection. You're going to make sure that this is clicked, because if you don't, then all of your information will be all over the place. The only thing that will sort is just this little bit of data. None of these numbers will go with it. So you want to make sure Expand the Selection is selected and click Sort. And it's sorted. The same thing on the descending by first name, with the exception of this time we are doing first names, and when we go over here to Sort and Filter, we are going to click Z to A. The highest values are at the top. We will again be asked if we want to expand the selection. We need to make sure Expand the Selection is selected and click Sort. This ends part 1 of working with spreadsheets.